I think that question has been answered much better than I could answer it. The book is called Good to Great.
Yeah.
And it's a very popular book. I think a lot of people in the room have already read it. If you haven't, I definitely would recommend Good to Great. It's actually an empirical study of companies that were this and then they went this way.
Right.
And what are the characteristics of the effective CEOs? And again, using my terminology, they were very high citizens. And their mission was not to have the organization revolving around their personalities. So there was no, in a good to great situation, there really is no conflict. And again, if you are in a good to great situation, those are the kinds of CEOs that you want to hire. If it's a turnaround, that's a different story. But in a good to great, it's exactly, you want to hire the high citizen.
In December, I went out to Boeing's Leadership Center out in St. Louis. We had a program out there, and we discovered that at Boeing, they run 5,000, it's a 128,000 person company. They run 5,000 of their executives through this learning center every year. If you are an executive at Boeing, you have to teach. You have to teach those values. You have to go and make presentations, not in the division that you're in, but in another division. So what they're doing by that is, it goes to what Larry said about Good to Great, Collins' book, is they're inculcating the value of teamwork, learning, high values, irrespective of their profitability. And that's a sustainable thing. They're doing it every year. Obviously their fortunes are going to go up and down as their airplanes get bought or not. But for organizational development and leadership development, they're very much on the citizenship side, and I think that's a sustainable thing that's going to keep them very, very successful.
Too many times coaching used to be, oh, this is a problem employee, let's get him some coaching or her some coaching and help bring up their skill set. If not, they're on a 90-day plan and they're out. Coaching has definitely evolved and changed, and it's driven more to drive emerging leaders and leaders to be better leaders. So people that embrace coaching, and actually the client, not only the person who's paying for it, has to be on board with wanting to receive that empowerment and wanting to be better. And but it is a very powerful tool, and the whole view of it is changing, and coaching has been an emerging field in the last 10 years, and it's going to continue to grow. So more people will do better because other people are being nurturers and really pushing them to be their best.
Coaching will be perceived within the company as a developmental tool as opposed to a remediation tool if the CEO has had a coach too. And say, you know, I'm giving you the same benefit that I have derived. That basically takes it away. The issue about is coaching remediation or not is so important for us at Stiebel Peabody. We have a separate company called Board Options and a separate product called Board Options Fellows, just to work with high potentials. We never use the word coaching at all, so that it's clear that when somebody's chosen to be a Board Options Fellow, this is not a remediation program. So we even changed the words. We have a separate company just so it's clear about that remediation versus high potential thing. It is a very important issue.
We've learned a lot from this really esteemed panel, and you know, it's a reminder that the value creation within a company, 80% of it is the intangible capital, which is the human potential.